I was looking around for an airbrush cleaning station and I found many. They were all between 15 and 30 euros and I didn't want to pay that much. So I thought, how about building one myself? I had everything at home to do that. A half-liter plastic bucket with a lid to screw on, a set of 3 little plastic funnels, and the drill bits I needed to drill holes of the appropriate sizes. At first I drilled a 16mm hole into the lid next to the edge. A little cleanup was necessary, but not as much as I would do on a model kit. Then I inserted the funnel into the hole to see if it would fit. Next I used a permanent marker to indicate where I wanted to cut off the lower end of the funnel. I had already marked where I had to remove the funnel's upper part. Time to cut off the unnecessary portions. Well, the lower end was still needed, so I kept it. Again, some cleanup had to be done.
Keep it simple. Don't get you out the deck. Let's take that extra candle on your cake. The chance to spend another year is all I ask from you, my dear. So drive and roll the window down. Please don't stop till out of town. In that flannel shirt you wear, I'll marry you 'cause this I swear. The only thing I need is you. So baby, stick to me like glue. Let's just uncomplicate. Keep it simple.
Now I had to drill a 12mm hole into the lid. As I said, I kept the lower end of the funnel. This was to be the air outlet for pressure balance. The glue I used to assemble the funnel parts on the lid contains silicone. Of course you can use straight silicone as well. Since this is one of the few nice days we had since April, I'm not even sorry for the glare. I hope though that everything is clearly visible. filter the air, I used a larger piece of sponge that I inserted loosely into the outlet. That's good enough if you're only spraying acrylic paints. For enamels you should glue some mosquito netting to the inner opening of the outlet. Then you can fill half of the tube with charcoal and put a piece of sponge on top of that. The opening for the airbrush needed to be sealed in some way too. Again I used a piece of sponge, but this time it had to be glued safely around the opening. I used a strong contact glue for that purpose. Contact glue only works under a certain degree of pressure. First test. I sprayed some window cleaner into my cleaning station. The seal around the airbrush head wasn't tight enough. I added a second piece of sponge with a crosswise opening cut into it. Again I used the contact glue, and this time the seal worked properly. While testing the cleaning station, I noticed that I can't get close enough to the opening when I used my airbrush with the paint bottle, so I made a cutout to solve the problem. A cleaning station for around 33 euro cents, built in less than half an hour.